It's 1979, and an English inventor, Michael Aldrich, is walking to the store with his wife when suddenly he has a thought. Wouldn't it be so much easier if you could just order whatever you needed through the TV? And not long after having this thought, he creates a system that lets people shop by just calling a processing center after seeing ads on television. Now fast forward to 2025, and over a third of the world's population is now shopping online. And according to experts, retail e-commerce sales are only gonna go up from here. So if you've been thinking about starting an e-commerce business, now is the time. But success takes more than just a great idea, because you also need a really solid plan. That's why today I'll walk you through how to build an e-commerce business from absolute scratch, from choosing the right products to creating a website and then marketing your brand. And also, guys, feel free to use the YouTube chapters to navigate to the part of the video that is most relevant to you. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. Now, as you start exploring the e-commerce world in more detail, you'll come across very different business models like B2B, C2C, and many others. So to keep things really simple here, let's quickly break them down and see what these models actually mean. So the most common model is business to consumer, or B2C, where businesses sell directly, to consumers. This is what most people think of when they hear online shopping. And companies like Amazon and Walmart resell products from various brands, as you may have noticed, while others, such as Nike and H&M, sell their own goods directly to consumers. Now, another major business model is business to business, or B2B, where companies sell products or services to other businesses, either for end use or resale. Now, for instance, Trello offers project management tools to businesses, while Faire supplies wholesale goods to retailers. Next up, the consumer to consumer, or C2C model, which basically connects individual buyers and sellers, often through online marketplaces. And platforms like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and Vinted allow people to buy and sell directly to each other. And finally, we have consumer to business, or C2B, where individuals sell goods or services directly to businesses. For instance, Shutterstock buys images from individual contributors to resell to its clients. Now, a couple of other models are business to government, B2G, or consumer to government, C2G. And these models, they're there, but we're not really going to touch them today. We're going to focus on the B2C business model, as it's the most common one. And it comes in many shapes and forms, like drop shipping, print on demand, affiliate marketing, or even selling stuff like digital products, handmade goods, custom products, and etc. Many others. So understanding these e-commerce models is really crucial, because it helps you choose the right one for your business and target the right audience. That being said, regardless of the model you choose, it's always super smart to start small. So instead of trying to sell to everyone in a really crowded market, focus on a specific niche. It makes narrowing down your product so much easier. For instance, rather than competing with massive beauty brands, you could specialize in just organic skincare for, let's say, teenagers. I mean, of course, you can't just go into it completely blind. You've got to do some solid market research first to really make sure there's a demand for your product. In fact, data shows that 35% of small businesses fail because they just lack product market fit. And that is a measurement to define how well a product solves customer problems and meets their needs. So finding the right niche and product is a pretty big deal, but it can also be very intimidating. Trust me, I understand, especially when it seems like every product possible is already available online. And that's why I've prepared some tips that can help you find the right product to sell. So first, look for a product that solves a pain point. I mean, many profitable products on the market really aim to solve an actual problem, but this doesn't mean that you have to invent a completely new product altogether. Sometimes you'll be able to identify a gap in your competitor's approach to that product, whether it's product design, marketing, or maybe the target audience. For example, a Harvard Business School researcher once conducted fascinating research into why people buy milkshakes. Now, he found that many customers were purchasing milkshakes in the morning on their way to work, and these customers weren't just buying milkshakes for their taste, they were actually solving a problem. They wanted something to make their boring commute a bit more enjoyable, and also keep them full until lunch and fit their busy on-the-go routines. Now, the milkshake was quick, mess-free, and really easy to consume while holding in one hand. I mean, it was the perfect solution for their needs. So, really try to put yourself in the customer's shoes and pay attention to challenges people have with the products around them. In the milkshake case, instead of selling this drink to fitness or healthy diet enthusiasts, you could market it as a quick filling drink for those in a big rush. Now, anyway, my second tip is to spot trends before they actually blow up. Now, this can really give you a leg up as a new business owner. The key is to jump on it early, because by the time something is labeled as a trend, it's probably already on its way out. So to spot those rising stars before they take over, you can jump on social media and check out trending hashtags or follow influencers in your niche. Also, use Google Trends. This is a really great tool to see how trends are moving based on what people type on Google. You can spot patterns and predict what might be next. Also, make sure to keep an eye on industry publications, tech advances, and current events, and especially pop culture moments, which can often spark new great trends. By the way, if you want to know what products were trending last year and maybe get some inspiration, you can take a look at this article on your screen right now, in which we share the top 35 trending products of last year. It's packed with the latest stats, Google Trends data, and much more information, and you'll find the link for this article in the description below. Now, moving on, my next tip for finding what products to sell is to spend some time browsing online marketplaces like Amazon, Etsy, or eBay. Now, these platforms have lists of best-selling or trending products, which can really give you some good ideas on what people currently want. In fact, we have a whole video where we show how you can do an in-depth product research using Temu. So make sure to check it out after this video, that is. The link will also be in the description. Now, next up, target niche interests. I mean, when people are really into a hobby or interest, they're often willing to spend a lot of money on a perfect product for them. And that's why it's so important to understand who your target market is. And it's even easier to do so if you're selling to a group you're actually part of. I mean, let's say you love crocheting with your friends, so just chat with them and learn what they like and what's missing out there. Now, this works especially well if you find a niche that isn't well served by what's already out there. And that actually leads me into my next tip, which is to look for underserved markets. I mean, underserved markets aren't just about niche hobbies. They can be also entire groups of people that big brands just ignore for some reason. I mean, take Rihanna's Fenty Beauty, for example. She created a makeup line that works for all skin types and offers a truly wide range of shades, something other brands at the time weren't doing. So I mean, finding these gaps can really help you come up with products that people actually want. Also, think about personalization. Offering unique custom products is a great way to set yourself apart from the competition out there. For instance, Pluto Pillow tapped into the sleep trend by creating custom pillows based on each person's sleep position and preferences. And remember, personalization doesn't just have to be about the product. If you're selling something that lots of others are too, you can still stand out by offering a personalized shopping experience that just fits your brand. Alright, now that you've got your list of potential products, it's time to make a business plan. And a business plan is where you'll map out your goals, strategies, and all other business details. And here's what it should include. So first, a quick overview of your business, your mission, goals, and what you're actually selling. Then you should provide market research and analysis of your competitors. This really helps to show that there's already a demand for your product and what the competition actually is. Of course, I mean, your business plan should also contain details on your products and services and what makes them stand out. Also, information on who your target customers are. And you should also write down your marketing plan, which explains how you'll get your products in front of the right people. And then there are logistics and operations. So how you'll handle suppliers, shipping, and all the behind the scenes boring stuff, I guess. And lastly, a financial plan. Everything about your business's income and expenses should go in this section. Having this plan will keep you on track and give you a clearer picture of your business's future. And it will also serve as a guide whenever you feel lost or uncertain, and you can always refer back to it to really realign with your key goals. And when it comes to business planning and preparation, branding is another huge factor that can ultimately determine whether your business will succeed or it will fail. Branding is about creating a unique identity of your business or product through elements elements like your logo, design, messaging, and values that really resonate with your customers. And if you skip this step, even the most amazing product out there can fade into the background. So, I mean, really do focus on this and know how to stand out and make some noise about your stuff. And actually, in this video right over here, I've shared some awesome and mostly free tools to help you shape your brand's identity, which is perfect if you're just starting out and want to save some cash. I'll also add the link in the description. All right, so now that you've got a list of great products, a strong brand, and other ideas ready to go, it's time to turn them into actual sales. And how else are you gonna get those sales if not through creating your own online store? Well, Hostinger did some interesting research on the biggest fears stopping people from starting their own businesses. And it turns out that over 30% of respondents said they hadn't started because they felt they lacked the skills and knowledge for it. The top skills they felt they were missing were building websites, coding, graphic design, and using e-commerce tools, which I mean, fair. But let's clear one thing up. You do not, and I repeat, do not need to know how to code to create a professional and fully functional online store. And this is because the right tools can make it super easy for literally anyone to get started. I mean, take WordPress, for example. It's one of the most popular and user-friendly platforms for creating and managing websites, even if you don't have any technical skills. But of course, there is some preparation and a bit of investment needed to actually start. So to create an online store, you'll need a website hosting plan to make your site accessible online, and a domain name to actually give your store a unique and professional web address. Now, if you click the link in the description below, you'll see that Hostinger offers both of these essentials, plus some other cool extra features like a WordPress auto installer that makes setting up WordPress super easy, or an AI website builder for WordPress, which creates a personalized website based on your description. And if you want to find out more about that, check out this video right here. But now just pick the best plan for your needs, and to try the AI website builder and other AI features, go for the business plan or higher, just a tip here. Then once you pick the plan, decide how long you want it for, and though keep in mind that going for the 12 months or more includes a free domain for the first year, so you could really save some money here. And by the way, if you want to save even more money, you can use our code WOO10 to snag up that extra 10% off. After your plan is all set, the rest is pretty simple. The onboarding process kicks off automatically as soon as you finish the purchase. Just click Start, select the option to create a new website, choose WordPress, and create your login details. After that, select the template. Or you can choose to build it from scratch, but if you're totally new to WordPress, I'd just say it's easier to start with the template. Next up, select the plugins for your website. Now, plugins are extra add-ons for your website that just give it extra features and functions, like the WooCommerce plugin, which allows you to turn your website into an online store. Now, these plugins are recommended by Hostinger, but you can always add more or remove something later on as you go. Now, moving on, you'll need to choose your domain name. This is free for 1 year with the business plan or higher, as I already mentioned, so just type in your desired name to see if it's available. Once you've locked that in, pick a server location. Be sure to choose a server that's quite near your target audience, as it ensures faster load times for your site's visitors. And after that, WordPress will automatically install, so just give it a minute or two and go grab a coffee or something. Once the installation is complete, you can start setting up your online store, and Hostinger has created a helpful onboarding process to guide you through it. Just follow the steps, provide some details about your store, and add your products, and just set up a payment and shipping option. If you want a more detailed walkthrough on how to customize your WooCommerce website and explore other cool Hostinger AI tools for content creation, be sure to check out this video where we break it all down for you. As always, the link will also be down below. Also, if you ever feel lost with the website creation or customization process, you can always ask Cody. Now, Cody is Hostinger's built-in AI assistant, so go ahead and ask it a question and it will help you out right away, as it knows your website's content and layout. So now you might be thinking, okay, so now I know how to create a website, but what should I actually include in it besides my actual product? Well, it really depends on your brand, I'm gonna say that. But there are some really universal rules for what makes a great online store. So when it comes to setting up your e-commerce site, there are a few pages you will most definitely need. First off, you need a homepage. Now, your homepage should really grab attention and highlight your best products or current promotions right away. Think of Fenty Beauty's homepage, simple, minimal, and with their best sellers right in front of your face. And just make sure not to overcrowd it and make it super easy for people to navigate, because people love easy. Then you must have your product pages. This is where you show off your stuff, so go all out here with the descriptions and add really clear, high quality images as well. If you can, throw in a video or two to really give people that feel of the product, but if you can, I mean, photos will do just fine. Also, make sure you have super clear product filters and categories so it's easier for your customers to find what they're actually looking for. Now, with the shopping cart and checkout process, make that as smooth as possible and super simple as well, because 22% of shoppers say they abandon their carts because of the checkout process being just too long and difficult. No one likes hidden fees, so keep the design clean and offer plenty of payment options. That's what I'll say about checkout. And also, don't forget an about page. Share your story. Talk about your mission and values, because people love to connect with brands they believe in. And of course, make sure your contact page is also really easy to find. The quicker people can get support, the more confident they'll feel about buying from you. As for other tips on creating a successful website, I'd say make your site easy to use and make sure people can easily find what they're looking for. So keep navigation simple and have really clear call to action buttons that guide users to specific actions like buy now or learn more or something else like that. I'm sure you've seen the phrases like that all over other shops. And also always check the mobile view in WordPress to ensure that your site looks great and works well on smaller screens as well, as more and more people nowadays shop online and through their mobile devices. And don't forget to build trust. Add trust badges, security seals, and clear return policy so shoppers feel really confident when they're buying from you. Now, moving on to the next point. I really want to talk about marketing because, I mean, having a great website is awesome, but it's not enough to get sales or make your brand known. You've got to really shout a little to get people to check out your shop. If you don't call yourself a marketing specialist, don't you worry, a lot of people are not, but here are some proven strategies that can help get your business some recognition. First, we gotta start with the obvious one, which is pay per click or PPC advertising. Basically, you pay every time someone clicks on your ad. It's a really quick way to get traffic to your site, and especially when you're launching a new product or running a seasonal promo. Now, these ads show up at the top of the search results with the word sponsored written next to them, or in social media feeds. I'm sure you've seen them there. They're there to grab attention and really bring traction. Now, for e-commerce specifically, platforms like Google Ads and Facebook Ads are absolutely awesome for targeting the right people. Now, moving on, we have content marketing, and content marketing is all about creating valuable content like blogs, videos, and social media posts that really attract and engage potential customers. It really helps increase brand awareness and drive traffic to your store. Like we are doing right now, kind of, with this video where we give some information about e-commerce while displaying hosting your products and boosting brand recognition. And then after brand recognition, there's influencer marketing, of course. If you're on social media, you've probably seen plenty of influencers and they're promoting various brands and doing other stuff. For example, skincare brand Rhode teamed up with influencer Sophia Chang to promote their products on Instagram. Influencer marketing not only helps with exposure, but also gives you social proof that consumers are looking for before actually making the purchase. Similarly, you can turn to social media marketing, which is an easy and effective way to grow your brand's following, also engage with customers, and just share your valuable content. You can also use paid ads to boost your visibility and reach your target audience faster. Next up, we have email marketing, which is one of the most direct ways to reach your audience by just sending newsletters, product promotions, or updates straight into their email inbox. You can start by building an email list right on your website, just offer things like discounts or exclusive content to encourage people to just sign up to that. Then you can use tools like MailChimp or ActiveCampaign to manage your emails and track how they're doing, or even set automated emails, which really is a time saver. And finally, another really crucial e-commerce marketing strategy is search engine optimization, or SEO for short. Now, SEO really helps your e-commerce site show up higher in search engine results, which can drive more potential customers to your store. The goal here is to rank for keywords that your target audience is searching for, like how Canyon ranks high for hybrid bikes, for example. And there are 4 key tasks in SEO. Now, the first one is keyword research. You'll need to find that words and phrases your ideal customers are searching for. You may use tools like Google Keyword Planner for this step, as it is really a helpful tool. Next up, you really have to make sure that your site is well organized so both Google and your visitors can easily navigate through it. You should also optimize elements like title tags, description, and internal links so search engines and users understand your content way easier and just better. For this, you can use WordPress plugins like AIO SEO, Rank Math, or Monster Insights to just make the process way easier and also get useful tips and boost your site's SEO, which we're all here for. Lastly, on the more technical side, ensure that are no broken links or slow loading times on your site. But don't think too much about the latter, as Hostinger ensures a super fast performance. Also, if you encounter any technical problems like your website crashing, you can turn to Hostinger's AI Troubleshooter. You will find it in your Hostinger dashboard by going to websites, then your website's dashboard, and then to WordPress and AI Troubleshooter. Just open it at any time you have issues and it will fix all of that for you. Alright, so I've shared a lot of tips in this video, and I really hope I didn't overwhelm you guys, but the main takeaway is that starting an e-commerce business can be a great way to make money if you play the right cards. Of course, your success will depend on a lot of factors, and some might just be out of your control, but by offering quality products, fair prices, and staying smart with your marketing, you'll have a much better shot at turning a profit. Now, another way to increase your chances of success is by giving your customers a great experience on your e-commerce site. One simple way to do that is by using clear product filters and categories, as I already mentioned once before in this video. And if you want to learn more about that, then you definitely have to check out this video. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.